Welcome, Crusader fans, to another edition of the Valpo Coaches Show. Joining me this week, Valpo softball head coach Kate Stake. Kate, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you because that means your season's still going on. Last couple of weeks where you kind of saw yourself on the outside looking in for a while, knew you needed to get some wins to make the tournament, and to the team's credit, they stepped up, won games when they needed to, and found their way into the sixth spot in the standings to make the league tournament. I guess just start with that, the performance over the last couple of weeks, knowing they needed to get wins and stepping up and making plays. In a lot of close games, it ended up turning out that way to get the wins necessary to make the tournament.
Yeah, we've played a lot of close games, and they did exactly what they needed to do on the field to get us where we needed to be. We're in the same spot that any other team is right now. We're in conference tournament, and we might have taken a rougher road, a longer road, but I think that there's a lot of benefit that comes with walking that road to get there as well.
A couple performances maybe to highlight. Looking back at the Oakland Series 2 weekends ago, you split the first two games. Really, no, you have to win Game 3 to have a shot at making the tournament field. And you throw Ashlyn Montgomery out there in the circle. She hadn't started a game since mid-February. Had pitched sparingly in league play out of the bullpen. But you throw her out there, and she ends up throwing probably one of her best games of her career to date. Four-hitter, end up winning 3-2. Just talk about her performance, the way she went out there and not only produced, obviously, but also how the team kind of fed off of her.
Yeah, well, I think you nailed it. The team fed off of her. Her presence was excellent on the mound from start to finish, and I think we played really well behind her because of that. There was one ball that got hit back at her, and she deflected it, and Steph came across and threw the girl out, and Ashlyn showed she had a vertical, hopped up in the air, jumped, pumped her fist, and she was really invested in that game, and I think that meant a lot. I think that not only did our defense feed off of her and really step up behind her, which we have to do because she rolls a lot of ground balls, but our offense, I think, was also ignited by what she brought to the circle and kind of just the overall energy of the team with her out there.
And then we saw this past weekend Taylor Weisenhofer. She's been virtually unhittable recently. You look over the last 9 games, something like a 133 batting average against. Obviously, she's had some issues sometimes with the walks, but she's not giving up many hits. Goes out Friday, throws a pretty good game, just not enough. Offense didn't quite get enough runs across to win the game, but then bounces back Saturday when called upon out of the bullpen and produces one of her best outings of the year, giving up just 1 hit over 4 innings. Just talk about her bounce back, and I guess the team's overall bounce back from a tough loss Friday to the game you needed to win on Saturday.
Yeah, I told Taylor in our post-game talk on Friday that she had the chance to win the game and didn't. And she didn't lose the game by any means. Our offense didn't get it done, our defense didn't get it done, but Taylor's a good enough pitcher, as you've alluded to, that she can win a game for us. And I'm excited. She got the opportunity the next day to do exactly that, to go out, to put the team on the shoulders, and to win the game. And she did. She came in relief and did exactly what she needed to do, exactly what I was talking about the day before. She shut them down in the 7th inning. We gave a leadoff walk-on, and then she shut them down. And she is the one that came out, put us on our shoulders, and won the game for us.
Well, now you're in the tournament field, and you've had to win games the last couple of weeks to get there, and it's one of those things. You don't want to be fighting for a spot in the tournament field. You'd much rather be in the field kind of secure earlier in the schedule. But at the same time, you look back to last year where you needed to win against Youngstown State the final weekend to get in. You win that game, you take that kind of confidence from that, go in, win the first game in the league tournament. Is there value to playing those games where, hey, we've already needed to win to get in, so we've kind of had that pressure?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes people talk about, we enter conference tournament, it's a clean slate. Everybody's 0-0. What I expressed to the team the other day is, maybe we don't want our slate to be clean. Maybe those chips and those little dings in our slate work to our advantage. It's something that, we've been tested on. Our metal's been tested a bit where other teams haven't. We have been fighting this whole conference season to get to conference tournament. Have the other teams been doing that? No. At some point, they've been sitting comfortably knowing that they were in it. They haven't played games where if you don't win, your season's over, and we have. So we're coming into the tournament with an experience that that these other teams don't have, and I think that it helped us last year, and I think it will help us this year as well. We have faced some adversity. We have had the game-winning run on second base or third base, offensively and defensively, and we fought through that and we found success in it, and that's something that we bring to the tournament that the other teams haven't faced yet this year.
Well, tournament's starting Wednesday. What does the team need to do to come out victorious and be league champions?
I think we just have to have the confidence, and I think they do, and listening to them talk amongst themselves at the end of the Wright State tournament or the Wright State series, they know that we're ready to go. We did not play well against Youngstown. We scored 1 run in 3 games. So Youngstown hasn't had the best that we have to offer by any means. So it's a good opportunity for us to go against a team that doesn't really know how we're able to swing, doesn't really know the best pitching performances that we have, and I think it puts us in a good position to go out and take that first win.
Well, tournament kicks off Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. against Youngstown State. Tournament running Wednesday through Saturday at UIC, the regular season champion. All the games for the tournament available on ESPN3. Links will be up for the video and stats at valpoathletics.com. Well, Kate, thanks for joining me. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.
Till next time, I'm Aaron Levitt. Go Crusaders.